Okay, so tell me about yourself.
All right, so my name's Adam Hill. I'm one of the co-organizers of the Global Game Jam here. I was introduced to the Game Jam in 2008-ish in Orlando, Florida at Full Sail, which was the place where Susan Gold, the person who brought the Global Game Jam from the Nordic Game Jam, which was in some Scandinavian countries, to the U.S. That was her home base. She was a teacher there and stuff. I thought it was very awesome. Full Sail had a 24-hour campus. We got food. We had a place to sleep. We had all kinds of awesome stuff. After I came back to Dallas from being in Orlando, I decided to contact my friend Marshall. Marshall's a professor here at Collin College, and asked him, hey, can we put the Game Jam on here? And he said yes, and we've been doing it ever since 2010.
10? Yeah, I think this
11.
is 11 because this is our 5th year. My name is Marshall Pittman. I'm a professor of communication design, teach the games and 3D animation classes here at Collin, and yeah, this is the 5th year we've done the Game Jam.
So what is the Global Game Jam?
So the Global Game Jam is where there are literally thousands of sites now across the world where people come together. They get given a theme, and they have 72 hours to build a game from scratch. They can do it however they want to, whatever technology they want to use. They can also build analog games, which includes board games, card games, stuff like that. The Global Game Jam is completely run by volunteers. They have an awesome website. The volunteers are all over the world. They coordinate, and we, at the end of the Game Jam, we upload all of our games, and we can play them. If you can play through 3,000 or 4,000 games now.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard.
So what do you think is the Global Game Jam?
Well, it's an opportunity for us here to get to know people in our local area. So we have students that come out, we have professors from all these different colleges and universities, we have professionals from the game industry come. There's a couple students that came out this time and said, I don't know if I can do anything, and yet they're working on games. So once you get an idea for a game, you're always inspired to work on it. So, and it's a rehearsal for our class. We have 3 game classes here on campus. One of them is a project class, and this is like a whole semester in a weekend.
Okay, so there are several divisions of the Global Game Jam. How did the Texas one start?
Like I kind of said before, it was me. I was introduced to it in Orlando. I came back, and I've been friends with Marshall for a long time, so we kind of got together and said, hey, can we put on the Game Jam here at Collin? We're going to need a space for about, back then about 20, 30 people maybe,
Yeah.
And Marshall is a teacher here, so.
No, and I've been producing, we have an Industry Giants conference that the Shirt Guys put on that we did here. We did the 3 December events before that here. So Game Jam just kind of fit in once Industry Giants left. So we've had some kind of really cool community event here every year.
Okay, what is your favorite part of your job?
Job is at the jam, or
Yeah,
job is at
job as organizing the jam.
Job is exam. I just inspiring people that don't think they can make games. I've programmed normal applications as in my day job for improving enterprises, and I try to get my coworkers to come out here. We also at improving we put on a kids jam at Improving Enterprises, and this year we're trying to get one of our coworkers, her and her daughter, talk. They're in the robotics club here in Dallas at Makerspace, and she teaches Scratch, which is a language designed for kids to teach them how to program and stuff.
Favorite thing about my job here at the gym, so I organize stuff. So I love getting up at 7 a.m. No, I don't. It makes for a short night. I like helping people find the tools that they need to make their games. So they go, hey, can I have a Wacom tablet? Sure, we have them right here. Hey, can I have this plug? Let me find that. Can I have a tripod? Sure. What kind of software can we use? So it's just really great being able to enable people to make their games.
What is the most difficult part of your job?
The Game Jam is tamping down the chaos. It probably is the very first part of it. A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't, like Marshall said, they don't think they can build a game. Oh my God, I've only taken one game class. I can't build a game. Anyone can build a game. Anyone can sit down with some cards, some tokens, some dice, and make a game.
Even a monkey?
Yeah, even a monkey probably could do that. I bet there's some researchers out there figuring out that one of the second tools that monkeys figured out how to use were dice.
They pick nits, right?
Yeah, they do
pick
pick nits.
Like,
pick nits, that's kind of like lemmings,
that's social interaction and bond building. So, well, getting up in the morning at 7 a.m. So my classes don't start till 9:30, and my favorite classes I teach at night. Probably just the technical part, trying to make sure everything's in a row. We got the software that we need installed, and we have permissions to use the school and such, which they've been wonderful at. So we've had this for 5 years now. So it's a really great facility.
What sort of feedback have you been getting over the years about Global Game Jam?
What, you have a computer animation and game department at the college? Yeah, sure, come on out and jam.
Yeah.
No, I think people have been really favorable to this. They love that there's a community here. They always meet people that they've not seen before. We've actually had a couple teams formed that have formed companies afterwards. So Mash Machine, they're down in Austin at PAX South this weekend. So half their team is here, and half their team is showing off a game that is in, I think are they in Google Play, or are they in
They're in all the stores.
They're in all the stores.
Yeah, they use Unity, so they're across all the devices.
So a team that met at last year's Game Jam has a marketable game out there.
And one of our attendees too, Daniel Fairley, is at PAX South too. He actually got accepted to the indie program for Xbox One, so he's over there showing off his game right now.
So we're a launching pad.
Are there any plans to expand the Global Game Jam in the future?
Expansion is not up to me. We get who shows up. For example, this year we were going to put on the Kids Jam, but we didn't because no one signed up. So we were going to have it in Improving Enterprises. I had a guy there, and he's going to bring his kids, but no one else was going to show up, so we decided basically to cancel it for that. So we're kind of at the whims of, are people going to show up or not? Obviously PAX South is this weekend, so there's probably 10 or 15 people that would have shown up at this Game Jam, which has about roughly 50-ish people.
Yeah, we have 59 or 60 signed up, and about 45 or 50 that showed up. I think we're at a really good size. Now what will happen is people will come in, they'll learn how to jam, they'll jam with us for a while, then they'll move on, because they'll get jobs, they'll move out of the country or the state or whatever, the world eventually. And I think we're at a really good size. We're about the max size that the studios here can handle. If we get too many more people, we probably have to expand our studios. Eventually, we might have, we've actually in the past had 2 sites. We had this site, and we had people at Modus Digital, so if they find another space, we might be able to have people there overnight, for example. So we find new people is how we expand.
Yeah.
How can people participate in the Global Game Jam if they were interested?
Just sign up, go to the website, close to your whatever your geographical region you're in.
GlobalGameJam.org.
And you just literally go there and sign up and show up.
What's the website?
GlobalGameJam.org.
No, what is a website?
GlobalGameJam.org.
I don't think you can answer that question. What is your advice for people who would want to work in video game development?
Make games.
Yeah.
People notice you when you're contributing to the industry.
To bring the one piece of philosophy from a philosophy class from college, I remember Marxism. The means of production are in the hands of the proletariat now. There is absolutely no barrier for you not to be able to make games nowadays.
And finally, what is your advice for those who would like to run a game-related event? Something like Global Game Jam or anything relating to video games.
So find someone who's running an event and shadow them.
Yes.
That's the very best thing. Most of what I've learned about running these events is from the SIGGRAPH conference, helping to organize those conferences and learning from them. I used to run user groups, so I ran the Alias Wavefront user group, and I learned from the people who came before me. So find somebody who's doing it well and imitate them.
And the other piece of advice is don't be afraid of asking for sponsorship.
Oh, yeah.
You would be really, really surprised. All you have to go do is ask, and even if they don't sponsor, all the food, they could sponsor some food, some drink, something. They could give you tchotchkes to give away, prizes to give away that may not cost them a lot of money, but you may think actually are worth something. So don't be afraid to go ask sponsors to help embiggen your game jam.
Oh, there's another word.
And I think that's it.
All right, cool.
Power. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure, no problem.
This is my hand is the only thing visible in the camera.
All right.
Click the video on the left if you want to see more from the Global Game Jam 2015. Or you can click the video on the right if you want to see more from the Indie Game channel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for all things indie games. Follow our network on Twitter at MCN Freedom, and be sure to like our Facebook page as well. See you next time.